Hello, everybody, and welcome back to another episode of Heart to Heart with Hat. Today, I have Usually, I try to stick with the pink theme of wearing pink or something, or like black or neutral, but today I decided to wear my See You on the Green shirt. It's usually what I wear when I go out golfing with my boyfriend. I don't golf. I golf on a very wild hair, so maybe like once every couple months or something. But no, I'm just there for looks to look cute. Usually, I wear a skirt or like a little dress or something fun. Sometimes I wear this and just like shorts for doing a little bit more casual. Other than that, though, I don't really golf much, so I know that was kind of just very random. But I do do like a little weekend recap because we did go to the lake. We went to Table Rock, we went to Branson, and let me just tell you, it was another trip of me not necessarily doing my best with my nutrition, and I'm here to just own up to that and just tell you all that I'm not perfect. So if you're one of my athletes listening to this, like it's okay if you're not perfect. Whenever you travel, you don't have to be perfect, but um, for a long time, I was super strict and I would really stress out about it, thinking I would lose all of my progress, which is completely not true. I'm actually doing like a little mini cut right now, and I actually lost a pound from going traveling. And I ate most of my meals, and then dinner would be a little bit off, but I don't think that I underate by any means. I don't know. Anyways, we had such a fun time. I'm just gonna recap. So Thursday we got there, went golfing, came back, slept terrible. I sleep so bad whenever I go and travel and I'm not in my environment. It sucks so bad. So any tips on that would help. I know I should be giving you the tips on that, but it's just really hard for me to wind down if I'm not in my environment and I don't have like the correct lighting. Like I like it to be dark, no noise, and it was noisy. I'm not complaining. I had a really good time, but just like I just hate being off track and I like to be in my own little space. And it's hard whenever you're traveling with other people and like you're in a house with multiple other people and it's just not the best environment. Other than that, I had fun. So Thursday night we did that, went golfing, came back. Friday, what did we do Friday? I need to look at my phone so I can give you a proper little recap of our time. Let me see here. So Friday we went to Silver Dollar City. It was so fun. So in the morning we did like a little nine um or par three course. So there's 18 holes, but par three course, and it was you could see the whole lake. It was super fun. Then we went to Silver Dollar City. My boyfriend and I we rode all the rides. It's like an amusement park, and it was so fun. We literally rode every single ride. He got a freaking like stir fry thing, and then I had a dill pickle because I was trying to stay on track. I need to start doing these in the morning so that I don't have. So I'm not like super tired, but it was so hot. I was dying. I had on my white tank top and a skirt. It was fun. And then that night we went. Was that Friday night? Yeah, that whole day was super busy. That Friday night we went putt putt and it took forever. Like we had to wait 15 minutes between each hole. We were there. I think we got there at um 9 and we didn't leave till like 10:30. So it took an hour and a half, which putt putt should not take that long. Anyways, Saturday we got up. We tried to sleep in a little bit because we were tired from the night before and just staying up. And then Saturday, woke up. We went to the gym really quickly. I'm actually training right now. I'm doing like A weeks and B weeks. So my A weeks are like high intensity, RIR zero, and just training until I die, basically. But then I have B weeks, which are just like doing my back off set, like two straight sets, no like full intense sets till failure. And so thankfully it was my B week and I finished up my training in like 45 minutes, 50 minutes. It was perfect, got it done good. Um, so we did that, and then we like ordered eggs from somewhere, and I just ate those eggs because I didn't have any prepped. I know I was really bad, not on my crap. But that's the last travel for a while. I was still able to enjoy my time, so very glad. My goodness. And then it's that same day, Saturday, we went out on the lake. We got out on the jet ski, and we had a fun old time. We were out on the lake all day. And then that night, we got a freaking wild hair. So we went out to eat that night too. I got a steak and green beans and sweet potato. I kept my meals very, very clean. I knew I was gonna have to do that because I was, freaking didn't bring enough meals. And then we went and ate, and then we went to do go karts, and then we went on this scariest freaking ride of my entire life. I'm gonna try and explain this, but it was like, say my arm is like straight up, and there was like a squirrel type of cage on the top, and then a squirrel type of cage on the bottom, and it just was like spin and spin and spin. So while you're in the cage, you're spinning too, but it's like 160 feet up. You're going 60 miles an hour, and it's crazy. It's one of those ones where like they record your face and your reactions because people like freak out. And Brock was actually freaking out. Like his hands were sweaty. He was like, I don't know if I can do it. He was like, there's only 12 bolts holding us up right now. I'm like, how do you look at something like that? I don't even care. Just like if it's my time to go, it's my time to go. That's what I think all the time. And he was freaking out. And he was like, oh, I work in a up in the air, but this is different. I was like, you're fine. So we did it. And I had on this long dress, and I go commando. So, like, pretty much all the time. And I was super scared it was going to fly. So, in this video, it looks like I'm about to pee my pants, but I'm literally just dying laughing. And he's like, oh my God. Oh my God. The entire time. But it was so fun. Like, you go up and you like flip you around. But it was just us two on it because their other cage was like down for maintenance, which is even more scarier to think about. But we had so much fun. That was Saturday. We were at Wild Woody, is what my phone says. But I don't know if you can hear. No, you can't hear. But I was dying laughing. Um, so that was Saturday, and then Sunday we decided to stay another night, Sunday night. But Sunday we went golfing at a different golf course, and then Sunday night him and I went, or the day of Sunday we got a massage spa. It was so much fun. And I was super burnt. I got so burnt from the lake on Saturday. And then we stayed in these like little chicken coop things. They're called like lovers cabins or whatever, but it just has like a bed, a kitchen, and a bathroom. It looks like a like smushed together RV basically, and it had like a fire out in front, and then the lake was just walking distance. It was very calm and relaxing. I ate a s'more that night. We got food in, and I just ate like a roasted chicken breast and a little bit of rice and some fruit. So I kept my meals very clean, but um, yeah, that was pretty much our time. And then we came home Monday morning, chilled, and got right back with it. So it was a really fun time, but I think it's time to get on today's episode of how to not be normal. And I'm going to start with number one. And this is, you don't eat the same way other people do. And I'm not shaming like if you eat like shit, but I kind of am. Like you, just because you follow what everyone else does and just eat like shit doesn't make people that don't eat like that, like, you can't think that what they're doing is, they're so healthy, they're dieting. And it's like, no, really, what you're doing is just very, very normal in society, to society's eye. And you're just like every other bitch. No. But if you've ever seen that, I think it's a TikTok or something, a meme, I don't know. But you're just like everyone else. Like you just do what everyone else does, and it's super annoying when those people shame the people that do diet or whatever. But you are, I'm sorry, but you are normal for eating like everyone else. Another one I'm going to say, you live the 9 to 5 job and you hate it and you're miserable and you come home and you just sit on the couch and you just scroll on your phone and you scroll on TikTok. You're normal. You're like everyone else, and I'm sorry, but in order to be different, you have to stop doing what everyone else is doing. And I this one rubs me the wrong ways because you spend your whole 9 to 5 whatever hour you work of your day, and just for you to come home and do nothing, like that's normal too. That's such a normal way of living too, of just like, oh, I'm gonna go to my job and I'm gonna come home and I'm gonna do this. And it's like there's so much more to live. You could do so much more for yourself than you think. But you're holding yourself back because that's all you've ever known. That's all you've ever done. And it's normal. That's what everyone else does. You sit at home, you watch the news, you go lay down. You don't do anything actually productive with your day. Okay, yes, going to work is productive. But coming home and just consuming your mind and your body with negativity is just so ick. Like go do something else with your time. Like read a book, like read a self-help book. I don't even care. Get outside, go play with your kids outside, get off your phone, show them attention. This kind of stuff just irks me because you're doing what everyone else is doing, which is that instant gratification of watching TV, getting on your phone, and then just repeating this cycle. And then you get to the weekend and you're like, oh yes, it's time to just fully like let loose and let go. And it's like you can make that lifestyle every day if you just focus on it every day. But instead, you have this mindset of like, oh, I just worked so hard during the week. In reality, okay, yeah, you went to work, but what did you do those other whatever hours during the week? Like, you could be filling your time with so much more fulfilling things than just being a freaking couch potato. Like, I don't get that. I understand some people's jobs are like very hardcore, but I'm just gonna bring on my boyfriend for example. Like, I think he's fucking amazing. I don't know. Like you to each their own, but he wakes up in the morning at 4:45 and he goes to the gym. He come home. He eats his food. Like he preps his food for the day, and he eats good. He eats clean. Like he is very on his shit. And um, he gets ready. He goes to work. He works outside. He works a very blue collar job. He is a lineman. Like he's outside all day in the heat, sweating. Like he comes home, he takes a shower, he puts on his clothes, and he goes to the golf course. And he's there till 8 at night. He gets home, he takes a shower, he lays down and does what he likes to do, play some games for like 45 minutes, and then he goes to bed, and then he does it again. And he is so productive. And I'm just like, everyone needs to find that thing, that hobby, that niche that keeps them going. And it doesn't need to be sitting and scrolling on your phone. And I can guarantee you, those people, majority of the time, can guarantee you those people that come home and just kick off the shoes and just don't do shit, they're lazy, obviously, they're out of shape, and they're unhappy. And if they tell you they're happy, they're not. They're not. I'm sorry, but you're not happy doing that. So that's my number one. I kind of went off on a little bit of a tangent there, but I think what my number one was, you eat like everyone else. You eat a very processed diet. You go out to eat for every single meal. You don't know what it's like to eat healthy. You don't know, and you shame or you frown upon other people thinking that they're dieting when in reality you're feeding your body with literally straight up shit. So that's number one, is you eat normal like everyone else. And yeah, that's to be unnormal, to be unlike everyone else. You can say no to eating out. You can eat foods at home, learn how to fuel your body properly, eat more micro eat more micronutrient dense foods, eat less processed foods, stop drinking pop, stop drinking alcohol. Oh, let's just go down that tangent for 1 second. If you are how to not be normal is to not drink and not drink all the time. And that's another thing. People will go to their jobs and the weekend rolls around and like, all right, time to party, time to drink it up. And it's like, why? Like that's the only thing you have to look forward to during the weekend is drinking. Like there's so much more to life than that. And that's another frustrating thing is like people that are normal, like that's what they look forward to. That's okay. You can look forward to that. You're normal. You're just like everyone else. And I just wish people would, I don't know if it's just something instilled inside me, but you have to like if you want to be, and I get it, some people really don't care. They want to do and be like everyone else. They have no desire to get better, which is quite frustrating because you should want to be healthier for your kids, healthier for yourself, and just overall better for yourself. You should want that for yourself, but you can't want that for anybody. And I think I'm just very passionate about what I do, and that's why it translates onto what I'm trying to share today. So, another way to not be normal is to not drink. Another way to not be normal is to go to the gym regularly, exercise regularly. It doesn't have to be the gym. You can be a runner, you can be a track star, whatever. You can be good at competitive bowling, whatever it is. Like doing something that majority of people are not doing makes you not normal. And in this instance, it's being active. Not many people, whenever I go out to the store or go somewhere, I can honestly say the majority of the people I see are overweight. Majority. Normalized. Very normalized in our society to be like that. And I just don't want to be seen like that. And I know it's like, well, you shouldn't care what other people think, but it's like, to an extent, you kind of have to, of like, I want to be seen as someone that's fit and healthy and is not overweight. And I think people that are fit and healthy, it shows that they care about themselves. And if you are not, then truthfully, I don't think you do care about yourself. And I mean that in the nicest way possible. So don't, I mean, if you do take offense, maybe it's time to think about, all right, taking action for what you're doing and what you're consuming. Another how to not be normal is to just like have a not give a F attitude. Like literally don't care what other people think of you goes such a long way. And for the longest time, I was so scared, so nervous of what people were going to think when I would choose going to the gym over going out and eating brunch 3 days in a row, or bringing my prepped food rather than eating all this fried food at a cookout. Like, yes, I understand I have different goals than most people, but at the same time, like, why be like everyone else in that instance? Like, you have to be okay with standing out a little bit, and just not caring. Like, you can't care what other people think whenever you decide to show up to the function and be like, oh, I already ate, or someone asks you if you want to drink. You know what I say? I don't drink. Because guess what? I don't drink. And I'm tired of be asking if I want something to drink. Yeah, I'll take a water. You got any water? Um, Let me just pull up on my notes what I had for my other how to not be normal. Let me see here. Here's another one. Sleeping 7 to 9 hours a night. So many, like, it's very common in our society, and most of these things I'm talking about is to neglect your sleep, like just sleep like dog crap, and not truly care about your sleep schedule, what you're doing before bed, your sleep environment, and people just think that they can run on fumes, and that's okay. You can, but you're gonna be chronically ill, stressed. I don't think people really understand the importance of getting good quality sleep, 8 hours a night, and what it does. It detoxifies your brain, helps with your digestion, improves blood sugar. Sleep is the pinnacle of health. And for so many years, I'm just thinking back on whenever my dad was sick, he struggled with sleep all like ever since I remember he couldn't sleep. And I think that's another reason I'm such a huge stickler on it and that I'm really passionate about my sleep being so good is because I saw what his lack of sleep led to, and it led directly to sickness. Obviously, there's other factors that go into that, and things that can affect your sleep is the food you eat, the stuff you watch, when you watch it, your alcohol consumption. I don't truly think people realize the detriment that these things have on your body, and it's so frustrating to me. Like, oh, I just wish I could just people could really understand and learn what these things are doing to your body. So yeah, if you want to be normal, sleep like shit, 5 6 hours a night, wake up feeling like crap. Yeah, that's normal. You could do that. This is a big one. Um, Spending time in nature. If you want to not be normal, or if you want to be normal, you can stay inside all the time. That's fine. Stay inside on your phone. Never get outside. Never get any sun, any vitamin D. You can do that. Um, I feel like a lot of people just want to stay inside on their phones, playing games, and this is a big one too for kids. Like you should want to be a good role model, good influence on those around you and get outside, get some sun. Oh, a huge one, another one. Meditation, grounding. People are like, oh, that's so woo woo. And I'm like, but I feel good. But so what about you? Are you stressed out a lot? Um, do you do you ever get your feet in the grass? Like, do you not? Because it shows. And I love the meditation. I love the breath work. It all helps me so much. The journaling helps me so much. If you think that's silly, I don't really care at this point. Like, you are so basic doing what everyone else is doing that you think like it's the life, it's the dream, like this is what everyone does. And it's like, okay, that's cool, but do you still feel like crap? Um, and just I think another big one too is self isolating, and I get in a bad habit of this. So this is one that I'm still working on myself, but having no real human deep connection, just going through the motion, going through the day, doing the same thing over and over and over and over and over again, and never truly feeling like you have meaning or having purpose. Okay, you're normal. You're just like everybody else. And that's okay. Like, it's okay to. Sorry, I just got super distracted. I don't even remember what I was saying. It's because I was looking at my notes. I literally don't know what I was saying. Anyways, I feel like I'm getting a little bit off topic. It's getting a little bit difficult for me to podcast because I feel like I keep repeating myself over the same things. And it's a little difficult. So that's one of my struggles lately is within the podcast is I feel like I like don't even know what I'm doing or why I'm doing it sometimes. And I'm trying to work through that and really pre-plan my episodes so that they can provide meaning, but I think that this is a good one because everyone is just so basic and so normal. You work till you feel terrible, and then once you do feel terrible, you take it out on everyone else and everyone around you, and you're stressed and you just want to come home and lay down, when in reality you should have the energy to get up and go do a hobby or exercise or do something that brings you actual joy and makes you feel good while doing it. And I think so many people neglect that, and just because they just do what's easy and what's normal and what everyone else does. But you know what? In order to not be normal, you have to have the mindset shift of, I'm like, look around your environment. If you are stuck and you do whatever, like doing what everyone else is doing, change your environment, change the people you're around, and replace your terrible habits with something different. If you're gonna sit on your phone and scroll at night, get up and get moving. You're really not. I can tell you right now, you're not that effing tired, and it's so mind-boggling to me the way that other people prioritize things that other people don't, and that's what makes people normal and not normal. And those who are normal are very self complacent with what they're doing, and those who are not normal are always digging and itching for more and always wanting more for themselves. So I think that I'm just gonna wrap up this episode because I feel like I've been rambling for quite some time, and I think I could just keep talking about this topic in episode. And I'm really, really striving to get better with my podcast episodes. I feel like I'm just on a little bit of a difficult, um, what's it called? Like my creative juices are just not super flowing right now. So I kind of want to do a Q&A box, or DM me with questions that you have so that I can cover them, make a podcast topic episode about them. If you want more knowledge on fitness and health, I can do that too. But it's really helpful whenever I get feedback, because I know I have a lot of great listeners that always do give me feedback, but I would like some additional stuff too from other people. As always, ask me questions on anything podcast related: nutrition, health, books, journaling, business, whatever it may be. I'm not always 100% knowledgeable in everything, but I continue to try my best, and I'm continually evolving, as you should too, and that's all that matters. Um, so make sure that you find a way today to win at something, whatever that may be, and channel it. Channel the inner champion within, because we all have it down in there somewhere. Anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed this episode. I know it's another short one. Um, Give me a review, feedback, whatever it may be, and hope you all enjoyed. And I'll see you in the next episode. Bye.